Hey everybody, good morning. We're going to talk about Black Widow. So if you want to see the best Black Widow movie, I would suggest Civil War, The Winter Soldier. Not this movie, not the movie called Black Widow that just came out in theaters. A movie that should have probably paid respects to Scarlett Johansson here and say farewell to the character. Didn't really do the trick with that, but it really, I think, is made to prop up a new replacement Black Widow. Here we go. Florence Pugh as Olena. I don't know. I don't even know if I care. Let's get cracking. All right, so let's go over this plot for a movie we didn't need. All right, Natasha, she's on the run, all right? This takes place after Civil War, but before Infinity War. In between the two wars. She's on the run, and she starts to get hunted by the Taskmaster because her younger sister, her adopted younger sister, sent her some red juice. And the red juice makes all the Black Widows wake up. There's a lot of Black Widows, apparently, all over the world. And being hunted by the Taskmaster is going to make ScarJo here go find her old adopted family. The adopted sister here, played by Florence Pugh, and Rachel Weisz, who's the mom, and the dad, who's David Harbour, who's the Red Guardian. And David Harbour, basically, for me, was the best thing about the film. He was funny. He was charming. He didn't die. He's going to come back, hopefully. More of this guy. He's awesome. All right, and so their mission in this movie is to shut down the Red Room. The Red Room is the thing making all the Black Widows. I mean, they're all Black Widows, we find out. And there's a lot more Black Widows, and they're all over the world, apparently. And they're all controlled by this guy, General Colonel Dreykov, played by Ray Winston, all right? And so apparently Natasha thought that she killed him back in Budapest. That's all that Budapest talk we heard about in the other movies. But she did not, apparently. Apparently, she thought she was watching his young daughter go to him in his office and waiting for that moment and blowing up this bomb that killed Ray Winston, the evil Russian general, and his little girl. Which is kind of like, I mean, I know Black Widow did some cringy stuff, but that's like super cringy. But spoiler warning, here it comes. Colonel Dreykov is not dead. Neither is his daughter. And his daughter is back as the Taskmaster. Oh, yeah. So we might as well just get right into this. This is the Taskmaster in the comics. And I remember when I was a kid, I went to 7-Eleven in 1980. And this guy was on the cover of the Avengers, I don't know, issue 160, 159, something like that. It was an awesome, awesome cover. You know what? I'm going to put an image right here. Yeah, so that was that cool cover. He came out at a time when like Boba Fett came out. And he was really cool because he actually kicked the Avengers' ass. He was a very interesting character. He could like mimic anything he saw. So anything the Avengers did, basically, he could do. He had like some special photo reflex thing. Really, really awesome character, very much like Boba Fett. Well, the MCU decided, well, that's not good enough. Let's like make him or her and a cyborg and make him with like no personality and really no reason other than being a cyborg that she can do what she can do. And she'll fight in boring ways. And, you know, what was kind of a compelling, interesting character is now just like a robot Terminator thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Taskmaster is played by Olga Kurylenko. I can't pronounce her name, but I'm a big fan, and I'm about to prove it. Olga here is in some of my favorite movies. I'll show you. When's the first time I saw Olga? Well, I'll give you the best example. Olga is in Hitman. There she is. Very attractive lady. Awesome. Great screen presence. She was in the second Craig movie. The name escapes me, but Quantum of Solace, yes. You know, as sort of the sidekick there. She's not in Spectre. I don't know why I have Spectre here. This is the movie that blew me away. It's called Centurion with Michael Fassbender. And here's Olga right here. If you guys haven't seen Centurion, see it this weekend. It is so badass. Look, she's on the back of it. She's on the front of it. She's like basically Darth Maul here, hunting down Michael Fassbender, who's a Roman soldier trapped behind enemy lines, which I think is London at the time, back in the Roman times. Awesome movie if you haven't seen it. Just incredible movie. So there you go. So I'm a fan of hers. But her as Taskmaster doesn't work. She doesn't talk. when she takes her mask off, she's all scarred up and looks like a mutant because, you know, the bomb thing, even though her dad looks perfectly fine and was in the same room, it just doesn't make any sense. What I'm trying to get to is, I'm not against this actress playing the Taskmaster so much as the Taskmaster was shit on, just the way Mr. Trevor here shit on the Mandarin. I don't know. I guess Kevin Feige just doesn't care, right? I'm a nerd man. I should get off my comics and accept the MCU for what it is, right? Okay. All right, let's go over some of the things that stuck out to me in the movie theater. I think this movie is poorly made. I think the directing, the editing, the cinematography is all just spotty. And the writing is spotty. It's good at moments, poor and awkward in others. One of the things that stuck out with me right away, there's this montage in the beginning of our young heroes, ScarJo and Florence, young child actors, and they're being child smuggled, right? Child trafficking. And in the background is a slow version of Smells Like Teen Spirit. And yeah, it's just so awkward and it doesn't work. And the montage is trying to be artsy, but it looks like a film student, a bad film student putting something together. Another problem with this movie is that, you know, Scarlett Johansson, the Black Widow, she's like nerfed a lot of the time. I swear she gets her ass kicked by everybody in this movie. It's just not fun to watch. She's an Avenger. They keep calling her the Avenger, and she's really nothing special. Even though I will say this movie does OP a lot of the characters in fight scenes when they fall off buildings and their spine hits like the railing of like a staircase and it should simply crack. No, they just like kind of bounce off it and get up. That happens a lot in this movie. The fights, the set pieces, these are things we've all seen before. The Taskmaster hunting everyone just looks like the Winter Soldier to me. The same kind of things going on. There's car chases. She fights people, but the fights are uninspired. We'll go over that. A lot of the people that she fights in this movie, she doesn't actually want to hurt, like the Taskmaster, because she knows it's really Dreykov's daughter, so she doesn't want to hurt her. Or there's a scene where she fights the 12 widows that are still possessed and bad. She doesn't want to hurt her fellow widows, so she just gets her ass kicked. And when she does approach Colonel Dreykov, she can't fight Colonel Dreykov or General Dreykov because he gives off a pheromone that is like genetically encoded into the Black Widows where they can't kill him or fight him. So, I'm going to get you, Dreykov. Oh, I can't do it because your pheromones are making me not attack you. So that just results in some very piss poor action scenes. So nothing here is inspired. Oh, there's a flying fortress at the end, you know, that looks like a shield, a helicarrier, Russian style, and it just blows up and falls, just like everything did in, was it The Winter Soldier? I think it was. All right, I think enough is enough here. I think you get the idea that I wasn't exactly blown away by Black Widow. I wish I could say it was nice to say goodbye to Scarlett Johansson, but I can't even say that. I'm a big fan of her character and her work in the other movies, but this movie just is a waste of time. You can skip it, and I'm probably not buying it on Blu-ray. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I off base here? Did you enjoy the film? Where does this rank among all the MCU films? I'd say this is very much toward Captain Marvel territory where I don't buy it. Let me know in the comments. That's why I do this thing. All right, everybody, have a great day, a great night. Thanks for watching the video, and as always, I will see you on the new. This is Taskmaster right here.